One of my favorite travel experiences is being able to visit the steppe or the grassland of Mongolia and experience the nomadic way of life. From Kenti town, we took a Russian jeep all the way to the grassland. It was a long trip, and the distance is about 200 kilometers, 200 to 300 kilometers away from Kenti town. Along the way, we saw camels walking, and this is how they do it in Mongolia. They just let their animals freely roam the grassland. They don't fence them, they don't tie them up. The animals here are happy, eating fresh grass, breathing the freshest air, and being exposed to the elements, drinking clean water from streams. I asked my host family to stop so I can take pictures. They are so kind. The people here are friendly and kind and hospitable. We finally arrived at our destination, and we went to this elevated spot for me to have a 360 view of the area. It was an amazing experience because we were the only people in this area. It feels like I'm in the middle of an ocean, but it's land. You can see the horizon, but instead of sea meeting the sky, it's land meeting the sky. This is a gear, a typical house of nomadic tribes in Central Asia, or also called yurt. It's kind of like a tent where you can bring it wherever you go. We were welcomed by authentic Mongolian food upon arrival. It was a warming experience.
Yogurt, milk tea, butter. This is the yurt. Yurt. Very good.
My favorite was the butter, and these are fresh from their animals, very organic. Although the nomads here still live the traditional nomadic way of life, but nowadays they have modern vehicles as well, like trucks and motorcycles. The afternoon was spent just roaming around, walking on the steppe, and this has been a dream come true to be able to experience an authentic steppe, an authentic grassland in Central Asia. Especially after watching the documentary On the Trail of Genghis Khan by Team Cope, it has been a great desire to be able to experience this. And finally, I'm here experiencing this amazing nature of Mongolia, one of the least visited countries on earth. This was the sunset, beautiful sunset on the grassland. And because of its low population, when you go to the steppe, basically you can have the place to yourself. Look how vast the land is. It's crazy. You don't see any houses or buildings. It's just pure grassland. This was our dinner, a traditional Mongolian cuisine. It is the best meat I've had ever. It's so fresh and so delicious. In the evening, we had the opportunity to visit the other gear, also belonging to their relative, and I was able to witness the animals in the evening. In the evening, they put their animals in a fence area near their gear, but they don't have barns. They don't put their animals in barns or their horses in stables. No. In Mongolia, the animals are exposed to the elements. No barns, no roof, just a fenced area. The next day, we woke up early to witness the sunrise. From the gear, we hiked up to a hill to have a better view of the sunrise over the vast grassland of Mongolia. Even though it was still in autumn, but it was very cold already. This was for about 5 to 7 degrees Celsius. And I'm not used to the cold, especially growing up in a tropical country, so it was quite a struggle. But it was worth it, seeing the beautiful sunrise over the grassland. With the sun slowly rising up, it was just a peaceful and calming moment. With no one else around, it was just us and a huge expanse of space. It's one of those moments that you realize the main reason why you travel, why you go to different places, to have these kind of experiences that you don't normally experience at home. Even up to this point, I'm still overwhelmed and amazed by how vast the grassland is in Mongolia, and how the people are able to thrive on this kind of environment, a harsh environment where the land is not arable, but people still find a way to survive and live. This is raw nature, untouched. We saw this carcass, and they told me that it was probably attacked by wolves. Wolves still exist in huge numbers in the grassland of Mongolia.
Banana.
Here I was able to witness the morning routine of the nomads. Their morning routine usually consists of milking the cows, tending the flock, and just doing manual labor. Lots and lots of physical exertion, moving a lot, doing laborious work. And this is one of the reasons why, despite of their meat-based diet, stroke and heart attack is not very common in the steppe, because they move a lot. They do lots of physical exertion. And I also learned that the Mongolians, particularly the nomads in the steppes, they don't eat breakfast. They only eat twice a day, lunch and dinner. The women are the ones milking the cows, And the men are the ones who are riding the horses and tending the flock, gathering the animals, guiding them. These animals are the riches or the prized possessions of these nomads. Their riches is measured by the number of animals they own. They're gathering these cows and bringing them away in a spot away from this camp because they're gonna kill a calf. And they don't want these cows to see the process. So these cowboys working very hard to gather these cows and put them in a place somewhere away from this camp. The Mongolian horse is very strong, although it's smaller than its European counterpart, but this horse is stronger, it's more muscular, and it was able to survive the harsh climate of Mongolia. This is the breed that was used by Genghis Khan in conquering Asia and Europe. It's one of the reasons why they've won so many battles. At a very young age, the nomads in the steppes are trained to ride a horse. Their horsemanship skill is second to none. A horse is literally a part of every nomad's life. We are on our way to the stream to fetch some water. The water source of the nomads are the clear, clean streams in the steppes, thousands of miles away from industrialization. Part of the Mongolian people's hospitality, the nomads in the steppes, is killing an animal whenever they have a visitor. It was a heartwarming and humbling experience for me to be able to witness this. These nomads, these people killed an animal, killed one of their prized possessions because of my presence. I'm so grateful for this opportunity and to these people who welcomed me in their home. A total stranger, but nevertheless welcomed me and let me experience the best that they have, offered me the best that they have, for me to have an authentic experience of a nomadic life. Special thanks to my friend as well, Ankilun Dava, for introducing me to this family. The evening was spent eating the freshest meat, the best meat ever. We just sat around the table having authentic Mongolian cuisine and just talked to each other, singing and listening to traditional songs of the steppe. This gear belongs to a Kazakh family, and we were able to listen to traditional Kazakh music. Traveling to this steppe and being able to witness this nomadic life is definitely one of the best travel experiences that I've had. I was able to experience a different culture, understand more the people around me, and that's exactly the reason why we travel. For us to be exposed to different kinds of people, to be exposed to their culture, and understand each other better. I'm gonna leave you with this traditional Mongolian music sang by these very kind and hospitable people. Thanks for watching.
Guten Sonntagmorgen, Ordnung bei Sarach, Sarachente, Ordnung Badara, Sanachuldaste, Echo Habachi, Sechruchnu. Echo harachnuten, tomach menacho. Echo harachin, sechruchnu. Echo harachnuten, tomach menacho.
자, 왜 이렇게